Welcome to Change. I'm Bonnie Carlin from the Senior Barn in Schaumburg, and today we'll be talking about senior nutrition. But before we do, I'd like to introduce our special guests. Seated next to me is Ann Cooper, who is CEO of the Community Nutrition Network, or CNN as it's called, which supplies meals to many of our senior centers in northern Illinois. Then Elgin Garner, who is Director of Health and Human Services in Hoffman Estates. And last but not least, Jean Ulich from the Senior Cafe at the Barn in Schaumburg. Welcome, everybody. You know, when you're a kid and you could just about eat anything, I mean, whatever you like, and there's no consequences. But as we age, we get a little older, things start changing for us, and we have to really change the way we eat, maybe the amount of food and the amount of times we eat. And I know I've been into nutrition for a while. I've been studying it and trying to resolve my own issues. So over the past years, I've changed the way I eat. I've added more whole grains and tried to eat more vegetables and things like that. Have you had any other issues like that?
Well, what I found out within the last several years is I can no longer live off of Coca-Cola and Doritos. So similar to you, I've added more fresh fruits and vegetables, more natural whole foods, but also avoiding a lot of sugar. So I use sugar substitutes. And also, rather than eating 3 big meals, I space my meals out throughout the day. So I may eat 4 or 5 small meals, and that tends to work a lot best for me.
That's great. How about you, Ann?
Well, fruits and vegetables are the order of the day. You know, the new pyramid has come out, and they're looking at, I just looked at it yesterday, 2 to 3 in the vegetable group and 2 to 5 in the fruit group. So obviously, at the end of the day, I'll say to myself, did I have 5 to 9? And I'll try to go back and think about what I ate during the day. The other issue that I think is so important, especially for women as we age, is calcium. And how do we get calcium into our bodies in a way we can tolerate? As I think we get older, it's not as easy to tolerate dairy products. And so I do take a calcium supplement in order to make sure I get the 1,000, whatever it is, grams, kilograms, whatever it is.
Milligrams.
There we go. It's at 1,000. And again, at the end of any day, I'll think, did I get that? Have I had, and then I'll go, if I haven't, grab a yogurt or something.
How about vitamin D along with it?
That is in my little calcium chew.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, good for you. How about you, Jean?
Well, I've lost my taste for meat. I used to like meat a lot. Now I only have 1 serving of meat a day. And I love soup. And soup and a sandwich, like for supper. If I eat at the barn, I have my meat. And I'll have maybe a cheese sandwich or soup for supper. And I like my vegetables and my fruit, you know, but I have to watch that too now that I'm older. I can't overdo on those. Of course, I like my sweets, but I try to limit myself to what I eat.
I guess everybody needs a little dessert once in a while.
That's true, yeah.
We have to keep it to a minimum.
Yeah, with my body doesn't accept some things now.
Are there any foods that are off limits to you?
I would not say off limits, but in moderation. We all deserve a little treat every now and then, but having a Snickers bar every day is not good. But what I do try to avoid is a lot of the high-fat foods. So like my grandmother, I love eggs, but what I do is I made one small change, and that is I will use 1 egg yolk for every 2 egg whites. And that cuts the fat but keeps the flavor.
I know for myself, I can't really eat greasy foods anymore.
I can't either.
No, you just can't. Your stomach cannot digest that type of food.
I have to watch the greasy foods.
Exactly.
And I can't eat too many fresh fruits and vegetables. I have to watch how much I eat. And I love it.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
How about you, Ian?
Well, this is all very good advice. It's hard to follow.
Yes, it is.
You know, we still are a fast food generation, and I'm with the baby boomers, and you know, we stopped at all those fast food joints, and now it's, you know, sail past, don't look right.
Well, I've become a peripheral shopper at the store because all the, you know, fruits and vegetables, the milks, the, you know, calcium products are all around the outer edges, if you notice. But in the middle of the store is mostly, you know, the prepared food. So, you know, I try my best to try to eat fresh, you know, meals, and that's why I enjoy the barn so much, because the Senior Cafe has all those wonderful meals prepared for us. As we go along, I'd like to talk about the difficulties for seniors that live alone in preparing and eating their meals. I know you've probably heard a lot about it, and I don't know, Anne, would you like to go first?
Well, my agency has a very, very large Meals on Wheels program across our counties. And in looking at all of the participants in that program, we have to ensure that while we can only deliver one meal a day, we have to know that they're being able to eat other meals in any 24-hour period. So along with learning about them, we have to understand that if they cannot prepare meals, we've got to get another way to get their needs to them. And that could come in the form of additional food, say a box lunch for the evening, a breakfast. We have to design programs that can meet those needs.
And Jean, have you heard of anybody having those difficulties too?
No, I live alone, but I manage usually on a weekend when I have more time. I'll cook a nice big pot of soup or stew or something, and I freeze it in containers. And then when I'm home, I have my meals. All I have to do is put them in the microwave. And
the reason I enjoy, you know, being at the Senior Cafe in the barn is because of the fellowship. And I tend, because I live alone too, it's very difficult sometimes to eat alone. Sometimes you don't feel hungry when you're eating alone. At least I don't.
You know, I never eat in the kitchen.
Oh, good for you.
I don't have a TV in the kitchen. And I got my place in the parlor, and I always sit and watch TV while
So you're never alone, right?
So I'm never alone.
Oh,
I got the TV. I like to watch all my prize shows, you know.
Oh, that's great. So why do you think socialization is just as important as nutrition?
Well, it's our nature as humans that we are very social creatures, and that having contact with others is important. We've learned that human contact helps us be better, helps us feel better. There's a lot going on in the world today, and so you get information that way, and just being in the presence of others can help make you feel better.
Well, thank you, Imogen. We're going to return shortly, and we'll be discussing nutrition at the Senior Cafe. Thank you.